In the old biblical times, to be a shepherd was not as romantic as many people think it was. I read Genesis 31, verse 40, and this is Jacob speaking. Read the whole chapter. And he says to Laban, who mistreated him, changed his wages 10 times, and treated him with his bride to be with whom, for whom he worked 7 years, and then again 7 years for the right bride. He says, Laban, there I was, in the day the drought consumed me, and the frost by night, and my sleep departed from my eyes. Even David, when he went up to King Saul on the day of Goliath, said, I am my father's shepherd, I tend to his sheep. When the lion comes and takes a sheep, I wrestle it out of its mouth. When the bear comes, I kill it and wrestle the sheep from it. Both these men had vocations, and they did it with their lives. Jacob tending the sheep of Laban, and David tending the sheep of his father. This is Caleb Ministries, 28th of April, Thursday morning. I read John 10, verse 14 and 15. I am the good shepherd. I know my own sheep, and they know me, just as my Father knows me, and I know the Father, so I sacrifice my life for my sheep. I am your shepherd. Few people in your society know what that really means. You aren't familiar with the life of a shepherd, but I want you to know that I sleep where you sleep. I lead you, even drive you, where you need to go. Unless you willfully reject me, I make sure you don't stray too far from the path, though I let you wander freely within my pastures. When you get stuck in a ditch, I pull you out. When you fall into a ravine, I rescue you and heal your wounds. Without me, you would wander aimlessly and be vulnerable to predators all around you. You wouldn't survive. I spend my days and nights with you because it is my responsibility, it is my vocation to care for you, just as in the case of Jacob and David. You can't take care of yourself. You need me. I like that arrangement. I enjoy shepherding. I develop a relationship with my sheep and teach you to recognize my voice above all others. You don't know the significance of all the places I take you, or even why I take you there, but you can trust me to guide you well. I may correct your course, but I don't punish you harshly. You sheep, after all. If you understood, if you saw the landscape as I do, you could never stray, but you don't. You can't, not from your perspective. I know your weaknesses and am patient with you, much more patient than you are with yourself. You need to understand that sheep don't worry about the future, obsess about their mistakes, or strategize their lives. And if you knew the heart of this shepherd, you wouldn't either. Sheep follow. That's all I'm asking you to do. I pray, Jesus, I know I can trust my shepherd. You've proven that you will go to extremes to care for me. Help me to follow you well. In Jesus' name.